Hello YouTube, it's Sunday, April 16th, 1:46 p.m. and now I'm down to just Obamaphone 4. The screen on my iPhone 7 Plus has been getting progressively worse, with the parts of the screen where I can touch it and it can't sense me touching it. The next progressive stuff, because I was losing stuff along the bottom and in the lower left-hand corner, and then the next part that went out was it was getting to where it was really difficult to touch to respond to people, because I couldn't use the shift key to get uppercase letters, because I couldn't, I could only type lowercase letters, and for a while I haven't been able to type any numbers or any punctuation. Although I found with iOS, I think it's an iOS thing, that if I want to end a sentence with a period, that I just hit space like 3 times, and it'll automatically put a period at the end of the sentence, and then I can backspace and start typing. And that was also, I noticed that would automatically capitalize my next sentence, so that was kind of compensating for the fact I couldn't do any uppercase letters. That, and I found a lot of times, like if I would type something that would typically be a contraction, it would put the apostrophe in it, so that was helpful. Although, which is kind of funny, because like for ages I've been really irritated at how with iOS, when I want to type the word "were," as in those birds were once hatched out of eggs, it would almost always put an apostrophe in the middle of it, turning it into "we're," which is the contraction for the two words "we are," which would drive me batty as shit. Like, and I would usually catch it on backup and I take the apostrophe out, but I noticed like all over the internet people are constantly using the word were, or using the contraction for "we are" when they mean "were," as in the way something or someone was. So anyway, shit like that drives me kind of batty. But I found myself kind of having to rely on that in order to type with my iPhone because of how the keyboard was falling apart. Anyway, I managed to drop the damn thing again. Went to my, it was in the middle of the night last night. Well, it was dark. I really don't know what time. But I went to my refrigerator to make myself a bologna sandwich. And since my counters are so just awful in my kitchen, at one point I had the counters pretty nice, and I showed that in a video, and I don't know, I just kind of let that go. Damn, my right shoe is coming untied already. I don't know why I always struggle so much keeping my damn shoes tied. Yeah, it's untied. I know I tied it before I went out the door. Hopefully it'll stay tied a little bit farther. So I'm walking up this way to meet somebody that I met online for some kind of adventure. Hopefully I don't get mugged or killed, but the loneliness and isolation of the past several days has been very overwhelming, especially with me having Thursday night off and having Saturday night off, and then both nights not having my car. Rob's not answering my phone calls, and of course now I can't even really call him. I mean, I guess I can. I think I have his number saved in my Obamaphone. It's one of the few numbers I have in it, but I don't know. I always make phone calls from the iPhone, and now the iPhone is fucked. On that note, Priscilla texted me once today. I can still see push-through messages and scroll through push-through messages. I just can't unlock it. So as I was saying, I was trying to I made a bologna sandwich, and I guess I carried both of my phones And lately, since the counters in my kitchen is so bad, I my kind of cope for that has been making sandwiches on the refrigerator door, because all the stuff is just right there, and I open the refrigerator door. Well, first I'll go to the cupboard and get 2 slices of bread out, and then I'll open the refrigerator door and I'll place the 2 slices of bread on top of the refrigerator door, and get the mustard jar out, and squeeze a little bit on 1 slice of bread, and then kind of rub the 2 slices of bread together to spread it. Pull the slice of bologna out of the sandwich, peel the whatever the stuff is around the edge, peel that off, throw it in the trash bag, which is about a wasted effort because the cats have decided that they can always just rip that bag to shreds, so it usually is. I feel like I'm fighting such a losing battle with that, so I just don't even bother to pick it up anymore, because I'm alone and nobody really, nobody there to care what it looks like, so I don't really care myself anymore. There's a bike route right there on your left. One of the best actual bike routes in town, bike paths in town there on the left going through the park, and these guys are riding on the sidewalk. I guess they don't have the balls to actually take up a traffic lane on the street like they're supposed to, so they're in the pedestrian space that I'm trying to use. Oh, they're going across. They're headed for the path. Yay. Oh gosh, so where was I before I had bicyclists come up behind me and endanger my space? So I pull the wrapping off the bologna, throw that in the trash pile, and then throw a slice of cheese on it. Yay. Yay, food. I'm still eating. Which is an easy thing to take for granted, but when I hit the level of depression that I've been hitting lately, sometimes I just simply stop eating. So rest assured, y'all, I'm still eating. As long as I've got the ingredients for bologna sandwiches inside the door of the fridge, I can still sort of maintain the motivation to get out of bed and do that. So a lot of times I'm walking with both my phones, and by both I mean Obamaphone 4 and the iPhone 7 Plus. I do still have Obamaphone 3. I went ahead and brought that with me today since it has a full battery, and I think it might be helpful to have a second device should the battery run out on this, because its battery doesn't seem to do all so good. For such a new phone, its battery life is really shitty. Oh wow, electric scooter, nice. What's up? Why are you asking questions to somebody you don't even know? Oh, I like to record. It's kind of like a dash cam for the dashboard I don't have. So, it's funny how people are so self-aware. Why are you recording me? Dude, I'm not recording you. You're nobody. You just happen to be standing on a sidewalk that I happen to be wanting to walk down. I'm recording my journey. Don't give a fuck about him. Shit, if I had the software to edit him out, I would. And have you noticed the new Google Pixel advertises that as a feature? Just all the people in your world that you don't want to be in your saved images of your world, you just rub them right out. I think they call it Magic Eraser, which is confusing because that's what some company calls their cleaning product, which is like a little foam pad that you use to erase stains off of things. Anyway, so I walk to the yeah. I do have Obamaphone 3 with me today because I think it might come in handy, even though it doesn't have service. Like it still has all it's pretty good at latching on a Wi-Fi. It'll latch onto Cox hotspots. I can use it on Wi-Fi at work, and I don't know, it might come in handy. I need to, just some connection to something. Anyhow, what was I saying? Anyway, I walked in with both of my phones, and a lot of times I'll set them on the door of the refrigerator when I'm making a sandwich like that. And apparently, when I left, I grabbed the Obamaphone with me, but I didn't grab the iPhone, and I closed the refrigerator door with the iPhone still sitting on it. Apparently, there was enough clearance for it to close and sit there. Well, anyway, when I got back to bed and I was doing stuff on my Obamaphone, and at one point I wanted to check something on the iPhone, and then I realized I didn't have it with me, and I'm kind of looking around for it in the bed, and I don't see it anywhere in the bed, and so I'm kind of retracing my steps, and I'm thinking, well, maybe I sat it on the counter in the kitchen. Oh, look, a Saturn that drives. Maybe I sat it on the counter in the kitchen, or maybe I sat it maybe I sat it on the door of the refrigerator. Oh, look, there goes somebody on a one wheel. Neat. Maybe I sat it on the refrigerator, right? Anyway, I go into the kitchen and I open the door in the refrigerator, and it falls off the refrigerator door and slams onto the kitchen floor. And I picked it up and I tried to unlock it, and the second digit of my PIN, which iOS has turned that into a 6-digit PIN when it used to be a 4-digit PIN, which makes it 50% more difficult to open now. The second digit of the PIN, I can't get past it. I can hit the first digit, but I can't hit the second digit, so I can't unlock the phone. All I can do with it is I can hear sounds on it. I can hit the button. I can see the day and date and the time, and then when I can see my push messages that go through, so I know who's trying to contact me. And if I have other ways to reach them back, and I want to, I can from this phone. But yeah, oh, that's neat. Y'all see that? It was like an electric motorcycle, scooter sort of thing. A lot of open space, a sit-down thing, almost shaped like a bike. Anyway, so yeah, the iPhone is done, which is sad. And I want to take care of that, but I can't even do anything with that until I've got my car back, pretty much. And at this point, today's the 16th of the month, and I used to I stopped doing it because I've been pretty fine financially, but this month has been really rough. Last month was really rough, and it's I used to at the 15th of the month always kind of do an evaluation of where I was financially, and I haven't fully done that, but we're looking at what I'm looking at. It's going to be a struggle to pay next month's rent as well. I don't know. Hopefully I catch a break somewhere, but it's not looking like it yet. I'm getting desperate enough. I'm actually thinking about starting an OnlyFans.